Hello, I'm Theolyn Cortens. Welcome back to my mini-series about the Tree of Life and the Archangels. I designed this series to give you some very basic concepts about the archetypal energies that the Archangels can help us access. When we work with the Archangels in this way, we can see how they will help us in our everyday life to understand the psychic energy flow, moving between light and shadow, between challenges and opportunities. So the Tree of Life is a kind of psychic map, if you like. And when we do the inner work, we discover things about ourselves that can enhance the way we function in the world. This self-knowledge leads from an inner realization to an outer capacity. We can become more competent and more efficient in the world when we understand our inner life. And the Archangels of the Tree of Life can help us with that. So here is the complete map of the tree, as I showed you last time. You can see three pillars: active, passive, and balance. We could call these yang, yin, and equilibrium. And the divine energy flows from a transcendental field of light, descending through the crown at the top of the tree, then moving through pathways to the Sephirot, the containers or the reservoirs, sometimes called the gates of light. This flow, called Shapha, seeks to create beauty and abundance. You can also see there's a division where Ruach HaKodesh, or the Holy Spirit, creates a veil, a cloud of unknowing, between the upper and the lower branches of the tree. Last time I was talking about the archangels associated with the Sephirot on the lower section of the Tree of Life. You may have seen this image already because I've shared it in another video. But if you haven't seen it before, you think you'll find it quite fun. We can think of ourselves having two aspects: the divine and the social, or, as is said in the British Constitution, the dignified, which is the monarch, and the efficient, which is the government. Our everyday self needs to be efficient. It needs to deal with life issues with competence. We need to take conscious responsibility for our actions. But we don't want the social aspects of life, the need to pay the rent and buy groceries, to override the needs of our soul. So the Tree of Life concept provides a useful map that can show us exactly how to keep a bridge between the soul and the self. And then we can truly be a sovereign, a master or mistress of our own life, making choices that will best help us fulfill our purpose or our destiny. The top section of the Tree of Life is hidden from us by the veil of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. You could think of this veil as the railings around the sovereign's palace. The old mystics knew there were ritual protocols before approaching the divine throne. There is an act of humility and surrender required when we ask for assistance from the higher powers residing at the top of the tree. So here we can see Raziel, divine intelligence and wisdom; Zafkiel, divine love and compassion; the Shekinah, divine great mother; Metatron, sometimes called Yaol, divine great father. All the universal archetypes are powerful, And the archangels we associate with the tree of life qualities are also powerful. But we could say there is power and there is superpower. If we approach any of the archangels in the upper realms of the tree without due respect, we could get overwhelmed. And if we do have an encounter with a superpower, we will have to work with great intention and discipline to ground and integrate the experience into our daily life. We approach the Ruach HaKodesh when we get into a deep state of meditation. This allows us to leave our everyday concerns behind and approach the divine triangle, the divine throne, with humility. And we can offer our prayers and open inner gates for receiving the wisdom and knowledge which are our birthright. Raphael is keeper of mysteries, described as the higher octave of Gabriel. Raphael is also called Galizer, keeper of the rock. He stands in relation to the divine crown as a messenger, delivering divine decrees. I experience Raphael as a source of very fast downloads of significant information, possibly intergalactic. Here we have Zapkiel on the receptive side of the tree. We find here the higher octave of Raphael. Zapkiel offers deep healing through understanding and knowledge. But we need to release our old patterns of thinking and being. The Shekinah and the Metatron, as king and queen, reside at the very top of the tree in a perfect marriage and a balance of masculine and feminine energy. The Shekinah's name means indwelling or divine presence within creation, and here we can receive unlimited blessings and mercy. The Metatron sits on the great throne as a mighty judge, and here we honestly admit to our mistakes and we ask for opportunities to reconcile where we have done any harm. When we look once more at the whole tree, we can see how the spiritual opportunities of mercy, grace, blessings, and abundance will flow through our lives, our everyday lives, when we offer our daily actions as a spiritual offering. The power that resides at the top of the tree at Keter can stream directly through the central pillar and illuminate our daily life through the sunshine potency of Michael. Michael's Sephirah Tiferet means harmony or beauty. And when we stand in the center of the lower section of the tree and act in courage, we can shine brightly in this world. Through our confident words, our speech, and our communications, guided by Gabriel, we bring powerful qualities into manifestation, and the kingdom will be made whole at the foot of the tree with the marriage of masculine Sandalphon and feminine Oriel. And this is when the divine child steps into its own. I hope these short videos about the Tree of Life and the Archangels have given you a glimpse of the great spiritual potential available to us when we use the Tree of Life map as a mystical guide to conversing with the Archangels. The Archangels give us gateways so we can connect with the universal archetypes of creation. these archetypes appear in other mythologies, in other mystical traditions. We find them in astrology, in the names of the gods and goddesses of the planets. So the archetypes are available to us in all different ways, but I find that the archangels give us an opportunity to personify the archetypes so we can have conversations with them, knowing that they are not just external forces, but they reside in the heart of all of us. If you want to learn more about working with archangels, you can read my book, which is called Working with Archangels. And if you purchase a copy from Amazon, and let me have a sight of the receipt or the invoice, then I will happily send you a free double CD album, which includes all the visualizations which are described in the book. So until next time, many blessings.